here. Welcome back to my country craft corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming back to see what I'm up to today. Today I'm coming to you with the last lantern funky bow swag that I'll be putting on the front porch next to the red wagon. So I'm really looking forward. Y'all know how I feel about my lanterns. I am loving the idea of doing this lantern, and it's going to be similar but different to some of the others I've made for this Easter. So I'm going to quit yammering here because this will take me a while because I'm making a funky bow, of course. So I'm going to turn my camera around and point it down a little bit, and we're going to get started on making this pretty white lantern to sit out on the front porch. Yay! And I feel so accomplished. I have to say that before I move on. I feel so accomplished for being able to get everything finished, you guys. Oh my goodness, what a episode, or what a series this has been, huh? We've been diligently working through this along with the kids. So after today, I will be taking Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off, and I'll be back with you on Tuesday morning, bright and early. But anyway, regardless, I'm here with you all day today, so we are going to turn this around and get started on this lantern. Be right back. Okie dokie, I'm back, and here we are. And I've just been standing here working with making up a little candle ring to go inside. I decided I am going to use a candle in this one, and it is a battery operated candle, and it does have a timer on it. So every time I just, you know, like from this time on, it is like 5 of 4 here today, but from this time on it'll glow for 6 hours and then turn off by itself. So, but I am going to turn it on for video purposes now, and I am going to lift it up a little bit because this is the lantern I'm using. This is a lantern I purchased from Parkland's a few weeks ago with this lantern in mind. I never thought I'd get here, you guys, but with the, you know, with this specific place and these specific accent pieces in mind. And it stands about 18 and a half inches tall, and it's about 7 inches on each side. So I just made a candle ring out of the same garland, egg garland that I've been using everywhere, and y'all are probably sick of seeing. But, you know, I'm nothing if not consistent in my decor, huh? So, and I am going to raise this candle up and put it on a little, just a little, this is very cheap, a little candle holder. I don't even know where I got it. I've had it for years and years. So the first thing we're going to do is decorate up the inside of this lantern simply by putting this, by the way, I just used cable ties to tie this together. So simply by just smushing this in here, just like that. Centering it, trying to move the big fat eggs out of the way. Putting the candle in and shutting the door. And that, my friends, is that. And that garland will keep that candle stick steady. It'll hold it steady in there so it won't get, it sits up on a little wrought iron chair anyway, and we tie it onto the chair, so it's not going anywhere once it gets on the chair. But you never know if the UPS man may bump it or something like that. So that egg garland and their egg candle ring, you know, will hold it into place. All right. Now we're going to use this guy today. Not down here where I've been putting him. I'm going to try to put him in the top, kind of like that. We'll see. So first thing we need to do is make a funky bow. And these are the 4 ribbons that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to make a 12 loop bow. So that means I need 3 strips of each color at 26 inches. And I don't know whether I'll have to cut up the tails or not, but we'll see. Whoops, this isn't quite. Oh, yeah, it is. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It was like 26.5 inches. I'm gonna leave that as is. You believe that? Oh my goodness, I don't even have to open the other bolt. Let me go ahead and dovetail the ends of this one. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to dovetail, even though I've done it about 500 times in this series. But just in case this is the first one that somebody is coming on to, I just fold my ribbon lengthwise like that. And this is all 3 pieces. I go to the edge and cut up. Most people go to the fold and cut down. I just like to be different. That's not true. I've always done it like that. I taught myself how to do it, and that's how I taught myself how to do it. I didn't know there was another way. So anyway, let me straighten that edge out though. And do it one more time for you. Come back. And now I'll go ahead and cut the other 3 colors, and I'll come back when we're ready to put together this funky bow. You know what? I think I'm going to put a couple of these flowers. I forgot about these flowers. I think I want to put one, at least one, in there. Now this, you know what I'm going to do with that egg? I'm about tired of fighting with that egg. That egg is history. Thank you. We're going to put the little flower down there. Right like that. There we go. All right. I'll be right back when I get the other 3 colors cut, and we'll put together a funky bow. Okie dokie, we are ready to start making this funky bow. Okay, I neglected to tell you why I'm cutting them at 26 inches long, cutting each strip. I want 8-inch tails in each loop. So therefore, if you go to 8 on our board here, 8, and then I want to add 10 so I can make a 5-inch loop. Put them together, make a 5-inch loop. And that takes us to 18, and then from 18 to 26 gives us the other tail of 8 inches. So all I do is fold it right in half, and I make sure that I have a 5-inch loop, and I pinch it together. Then I go to the back tail and twist to bring the right side up. First 4 colors in the pattern, as you can see, I have them laid out in a pattern, the same color of ribbon, 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. 3 times. And so the first time through, for all 4 loops, we're going to go up. We're going to point the loop up from center, meaning my thumb is center. We're going to point the loops up from center. And again, going underneath and twisting that underneath tail to bring the right side up. Here you can really tell that we need to twist that tail. And again, straight up, and just pinch it, accordion it in there. Just pinch it together. And sometimes the ribbon is going to go on top, and sometimes it's going to go in the middle. It's not probably going to be right in a row. And don't worry about it. It doesn't matter in the end. So there you can see that's one-sided ribbon, and we really need to twist it. And one more. This was a little bit shorter, so these tails are going to be a smidge shorter because this is all I had left. I didn't want to open a new one, so I just said I can do one loop with the little shorter tails. That's not a big deal. All right, so there we go. There's our first 4 loops in this bow. Now the next 4 we're going to do in much the same manner, only we're going to turn the loop and point it down from center, meaning down from my thumb, and have the tails going up the other direction. And we go right through the pattern of colors again. each time, pointing that loop down, twisting. I tend to twist it whether it's a 1 or 2-sided ribbon. It's just habit. And some ribbon may not look like it's 2-sided, but texture-wise, it's definitely, or might not look like it's 1-sided, but texture-wise, it looks like it is, or it feels like it is. And one more. There we go. And starting the pattern again, and we're going to turn them the other direction and go up for the last 4 loops. Still twisting that back tail to bring it to the front. More. And twist. There we go. Now it looks like a jumble now. Trust me, it's gonna get better. Stretching out my back. All this crafting has definitely got my back tweaking at me. Whew, time to take a rest. Go to the middle of the pipe cleaner, lay it over and pick your thumb up and snug it under your thumb, and then pull it around to the back. Use this hand as resistance. Pull as tight as you can and twist. There we go. Shake out that hand, stretch out that back. And now I'm not going to worry about doing too much fluffing right now, but the most important thing to do with any bow, any bow you make, doesn't matter if it's a funky bow or another kind of bow. Doesn't matter. The fluffing is the most important part of the bow. Make sure you get your hand all the way down there to where the pipe cleaner has tied it together, and just fluff it out. I'm not going to do anything else with this right at the moment. I'm going to, because I'm going to put an egg garland on it. So, next thing is to turn it upside down, and I need one, I'm going to use the yellow since that's what I have left, piece of ribbon that I can use to tie it onto the lantern with. Look at that, you guys. Well, that's a good piece to use because nobody's going to see it. So you just tie that piece right in the back and just twist it once, because I'm also going to tie this egg garland in. But this is not an entire piece of egg garland, and I don't need this, oh, this is dusty. I don't need this thing to be huge at all. But I kind of want it to stick up this time, kind of like that. And then I want the little bunny kind of sitting like that. So I think I'm going to tie it right like that. Hopefully that will, I don't want to have to cut any of it off, you know. And it looks like I'm going to have to a couple of eggs, just because I don't want that much up behind it. But I need to trim up a couple of these eggs because they won't be able to tie it on the lantern. There we go. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and cut this right about here, but I'm not sure if I will cut more off of it. Okay, now bring the lantern over. Lift my camera up a little bit. And you find the front, there's the front. And let me left over right. I'm just tying it around this little bulbous piece, but underneath the handle. And I'm going to pull it really tight. And tie a bow. And stretch up my back again. Ugh. It's really bothering me today. I will admit, I might have to stop and take some Advil. But let's try to, you know, nobody's going to really see the back of the lantern, but I still try to make it somewhat pretty. And I don't cut these real short, the tails, because, you know, next year I will probably tie this right back on to this lantern. There we go. All right, now let's turn it around and see what we have here. That's just about what I wanted. Yay. And now we can start to, should have probably put Mr. Bunny in there, shouldn't I have? I think I will just use a cable tie and tie him on just like that. Yes. Got me a cable tie. Sometimes you need a third hand, you know, to craft. This is one of those times. Stay there for a second, buddy. Buddy bunny. There we go. There. Yay. Okay. All right. Tell you what, I'm taking 2 more of these ties back here, these tails, and I'm giving him a little extra oomph on that. I might have to move my camera and sit down, you guys. My back is just really hurting here. He is making this very top heavy. So how can I fix him in place? Because I want him up there, but he's not wanting to stay in place. There is a way, there is a way. Again, if there's a will, there's a way, and I can make it happen. I am an engineer's wife, right? Okay, whew, finally, there we go. Now I'll cover that up. You can see I just bent it, and I put a cable tie, and then I tied the bunny to the handle with a cable tie. All right, now, let me see this bow. Most important thing is to find all of your loops. And tails. I need 3 of each color. I've got, there's the other yellow, and there's one down here. Here's pink, pink, and pink. I'm missing the blues. Where are the blues? And here's a colored one, and here's a blue. There we go. And these are a little much down in here. But let me see. I also have some daisies. Sorry about that. Got a phone call. So, anyway, I didn't really do anything other than just glue that daisy in, and I tied that one on with a cable tie. And I'm fixing to glue that one right there, up there. I'm just about finished this. It's working out pretty. Gave me a fight there for a minute. Didn't want to stand that bunny up, but I won that war. Okay. And I have these eggs that I cut off, so I thought I would put these around in the bow. Okay, everybody. Whew. I'm done. Boy, does it feel good though to be done. It feels really good to have finished all of my crafts that I'm going to do for Easter and all of my decorating. But I am so happy with how this little lantern turned out. With little Mr. Bunny in there with his Easter top hat on. He looks really cute. But that's it, you guys. That's it for the 2018 Easter Decor series. Woo! What do you know? Except for the home tour. And of course, I'll be back to take you through every part of the house that I've decorated. And, you know, as I said, starting at the mailbox, working my way up and down the sidewalk, up the front porch and through this area, and then through the living and dining room. Or maybe I'll go through there first and then come through this area. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it yet. I haven't done it yet, so I need to figure that out. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this series. I've sure enjoyed doing it for you guys. And for myself, of course. I absolutely adore these series. I have no idea what's coming up after the home tour. I hope that everybody is well and that there's nothing, as I always say, nagging at you and pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or where it should be, and that your health is doing all right and that you're getting through each day without much pain. And as I have started the habit of saying, just remember, in crafting, there are no mistakes, only unique creations. And with that, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.